That will count for note as the goalkeeper picks that up with plenty of ease. Ousmane Camara. Goalkeeper for Guinea. Does play at Flame Olympique in Guinea. Or Flame Olympique. Mane. Momoni. There goes to the ground. Free kick awarded. Well, it did look like an unintentional trip up there, but enough to draw the attention of the referee. It's a free kick awarded here. Niger seem to be the beneficiaries for the moment. Gaining more in momentum. Couple of restarts here and there. There was a block in there. That's from Alassane Bangora. We look at it from this particular angle, seems to spell something different. Still has the man on. Gaining more in momentum. Couple of restarts here and there. There was a block in there. That's from Alassane Bangora. Look at it from this particular angle, seems to spell something different. Still has the man on the ground. Leone Asane might have landed a little gingerly on that shoulder. Coming up, taking their time here, not really in a rush. Easily cleared away. Now Niger. Bedrock defense from Guinea. Spread it out to the wing now, looking to make an attacking progress. Beautiful flick back, looking for the throw pass. Oh, that was pretty creative here from Abubakar Bashir. Just nobody following on his wavelength, and now it could turn to a spell of trouble as on the opposite flank. Diodoro tries to whip it across, easily averted. Solid defense here from Kabine Koyate. We do have the very first corner. It's actually going to be a throw-in awarded here. Brilliant sprint, attempted to come in. Good close down here by Kabine Koyate. How was that for intricacy from Alassane Bangora? Just to set it up right through the center of the park. Nearly fashioning something from nothing. Corner kick for Niger. Haruna Douala, 59-year-old manager of Niger, will hope this can work to their advantage, but for the moment, repelled. Ball goes out of bounds, and that will be nothing more than a throw-in. Little physical here, losing out on possession, and dismay here from Ousmane Dramé. All clipped out once again, nodded away. That's set to be another throw-in. It's a long searching pass all the way back to the goalkeeper, Ousmane Camara. Now go searching, looking for. It's a long searching pass all the way back to the goalkeeper, Ousmane Camara. Now go searching, looking for the target man, Moise Camara. Comes to nothing. Taken away by Niger, who are looking to advance on the counter-attack. Bilal whips in across, but that's too close for comfort to the goalkeeper. Ousmane Camara will pluck that out of the air with ease. Well, there's a shoving there in the midfield. referee not pleased at all there with the antics by Mohamed Bangura. Mamadi on the goal, dominating, having their possession definitely on card for them and counting for them. Guinea might need to get a little bit more warmed up and get into the game if they are to make any impact in this one. Still goalless. Still waiting for a proper salvo on the goal. Long goal kick going easily averted here, trying to utilize that left flank, and a bit of a charge in there, but referee says carry on with the play on the attack. Niger just can't thread the pass well enough, and that's intercepted for yet again another throw in. Madi Bangura. There's a foul here. Referee patient there from Bilal. Hamadou gives away the foul. Hands possession once again back to Guinea. Guinea to spread the ball. Mate. Back into the defense. Bangle Sisse was anticipating it to come from Kabine Koyate, but Kabine with a few other ideas looking to launch it long. That's as far as it goes. Mohamed Bangura, 29 years of age, the captain of Guinea. This is his 7th cap for the nation. Guinea definitely expected to shoulder quite a bit of the leadership role and the responsibility of making that bedrock solid. Mohamed Bangura, 29 years of age, the captain of Guinea. This is his 7th cap for the nation. Guinea definitely expected to shoulder quite a bit of the leadership role and the responsibility of making that bedrock solid. It's a foul that leaves Abubakar Bashir pretty unhappy, causing his captain to step in and have a thing or two. Abubakar Bashir, hardly a midfield enforcer, and that plays for USGN. Now definitely have to be on tenterhooks, the 8th capped man of Niger. Keep his wits about him. 25 years of age, hardly a midfield enforcer. Now will walk a bit of a tight line. Captain Momoni instructing the defense on how to position out here, as once again Guinea look to advance. Ball in the box area, first genuine chance, but fluffed it was in the end. Not much damage by Mohamed Bangura. Cross came in from Abubakar Bashir. Well, not that he had a lot of time or positioning to avail himself to fashion out a better opportunity, but that will definitely serve as an encouragement for them to go ahead and push, probe, and seek their outlet. Restart. Quick. To the front. Trying to squeeze in a quick pass there. Mohamed Bangura. To the front. Trying to squeeze in a quick pass there. Mohamed Bangura. Kabine. Diabate. Back to Kabine. Guinea now. One identical names here on the Guinea squad. Shout to Mohamed Bangura, who plays for Haifa Football Club, and the captain Mohamed Bangura, who plays for Association Sportive de Muniez. One defender, one far up front. We'll be looking to cause a bit of chaos here. Now this pass back to Bangle Cisse. Cisse goes searching, looking for Abubakar Bashir. Gets it in a good area, has support arriving. Chance here. Ball is nodded, but just did not make the connection as well as he would have wanted. Alessane Bangora. I was hoping that would probably have come an inch or so lower for him to make the connection. But very good foray here forward for Guinea. Beginning to flex their muscle and try to advance their agenda. That will count for a goal kick. Guinea playing from the back. Yeah, for all the possession that they had earlier. Guinea playing from the back. Big leap that they made all the way to the semi-finals under the current coach Guola's guidance. Now they'll hope that they can go a step further, being semi-finalists, and probably go to the next stage. Mena to push 22. Big leap that they made all the way to the semi-finals under the current coach Guola's guidance. Now they'll hope that they can go a step further, being semi-finalists, and probably go to the next stage. Mena to push the agenda. At the moment, it seems to be Niger that has the upper hand on them. Spreading the ball back into the central defense. Bangle Cisse playing a pretty high line here as they go searching out on the right. Kept in play. Ultimately tapped clear by the defense of Niger. Needs must. Teodoro Cobueno dropping back here to put up a defensive display as well. Very compact defending now from Niger. Have to play the ball back. Good support coming in. Searching ball cleared away by Abdurrahman Momoni. Well held here by Asane. Down to the flank. Jibo to Teodoro Cobueno. Good support coming in from Noro Yakoba Ali. Found himself isolated pretty much, and that ball goes away for nothing more than a goal kick. Instructions raging on from the technical bench. Guinea ascendants. Now they need to find a way to make that count for them. Kamara, coach, they're having quite a few instructions to give us. There's a foul here. Player on the ground. It's the captain, Bangora. A few instructions to give us. There's a foul here. Player on the ground. It's the captain, Bangora. Tagged on the shot there. Wasn't much the referee had to do. After 24 minutes of the game played, still goalless. Still looking for a proper foray forward. But there's a foul. Referee calls for a free kick here. Long throw on the attack. The Mena. That's judged as a foul. Referee calls for a free kick here. Attempt to counter-attack out on the right flank. Turns out to be a little not adequate enough. Abdul Latif Gomez, flying winger as is popularly known. This time wings a little clipped. Just couldn't get the job done. as they pick up possession once again. 4 fouls apiece. Niger already with a booking. It was for Moussa Kassa earlier on. Back to the goalkeeper. Makes a hefty clearance. Kasali attempt to retain possession, but losing it now to Mohamed Bangura. Ball clipped all the way back to the defense. Kabine Koyate. Kamara. Cisse. Back to Kamara. Good for them, for the nation. Eliminated Togo in the qualifiers, 1-1 draw in the first leg on Togolese soil, and then held their nerve with a goalless draw. As a result, progressed on the away goals rule. Service rushed off. Went pretty much in there, but not able to make good use of it. Moussa Kassa not getting the ball to him, but they have a corner kick for the exertions and will look to exploit that. Laure Yakoba Ali, centre forward, yet to have a chance here now, going for an almighty crack at that, but to click in. Had a very good first 3 to 5 minutes, but thereafter that's definitely going to have Gola thinking a few things here and there, trying to figure out what his team needs to do to click in. Had a very good first 3 to 5 minutes, but thereafter they've been second best. Need to exert themselves a little better. Into the center of the park. Brame. Back to Kamara. Goalkeeper. Usman Kamara plays with Olympique Flame. Now the ball is lost, but easily cleared away. Of the pieces, Mohamed Bangura, captain, standing on no occasion. Too decisive here. That was also Moise Kamara losing that fortress. Time, Suleimani Kamara wondering on whether the spells in ascendance will come to rule them a little later on as the ball is spread out onto the flank. This could be a good opportunity. Time, Suleimani Kamara wondering on whether the spells in ascendance will come to rule them a little later on as the ball is spread out onto the flank. This could be a good opportunity. Fashion out something for Niger. They haven't had many in the final third. Ball is repelled instantly. So they get back to the defense. Niger advancing, easily intercepted. Some timely interception there, allowing Kabine Koyate looking to exploit the wings. Tries across, easily cut out, and that rolls out here for nothing more than throwing. Long throw. The ascendance, the ball just rolls out. Opportunity out to the flank, looking to exploit the wings. Tries across, easily cut out, and that rolls out here for nothing more than throwing. Long throw. The ascendance, the ball just rolls out. Opportunity not utilized, nothing crafted out of it. That will roll away harmlessly for a goal kick. Half an hour of action right here at the Mandela National Stadium, still awaiting a proper foray on the attack. Nothing to write home about as yet. Yesterday, witnessing the first goalless draw of the tournament. Goals are plenty in this tournament. Pala Uganda will anticipate to see a few more, especially if that man is given free will. Abdul Latif Gourmet. Ball is played back to the goalkeeper. Hefty clearance. Sachi to midfield. Sane. Uganda will anticipate to see a few more, especially if that man is given free will. Abdul Latif Gourmet. Ball is played back to the goalkeeper. Hefty clearance. Sanchi to midfield. Sané. Just to take possession. Back to the goalkeeper, Kamara. Walking pace, not really in Chuvarashi, Guinea. Still on the ground, Alassane Bangora, but the attack carries on. Long searching ball, could be the... This is their one and only foray onto the international stage, and now they have a chance. Going to the ground easily. Referee takes one look at it. Opts not to call it. Player still on the ground, Alassane Bangora, but the attack carries on. Long searching ball, could be the break that they were looking for. Flag stays down. Ball into the back of the net. And now the flag comes up. That will not count. In the meantime, referee. Well. Referee Melki has a decision to make. Alassane Bangora still on the ground. We have another opportunity to look at the incident that led to that particular... Time was an opportunity. Nervy moment here for Niger. Time was an opportunity there to go on and put the ball to the back of the net. Two teams, as the assessments are being made here, medical attention given, we now have a water break, a chance to catch their breath and hydrate. Alassane Bangora goes to the ground, still requires medical attention. On the flip side, goal that was initially ruled out as an offside. We still await official confirmation on whether that will be left to stand. And Mahrez Melki, the goalkeeper, finds himself right at the thick of it. There you go, just clipping at the ankle. Still curious what the final decision will be. In the meantime, offside definitely stands. And no goal, still goalless in this particular matchup. Of it. There you go, just clipping at the ankle. Still curious what the final decision will be. In the meantime, offside definitely stands. And no goal, still goalless in this particular matchup. Check still on. VAR being put to use. Referee communicating with the VAR room. Cool off. Now we might see a little more of adventure veering forward and trying to exploit their abilities here. Kasali. Goalkeeper. He's definitely gotten the adrenaline flowing. Rightly so that the water break was right on cue, giving a chance to the players to cool off. Now we might see a little more of adventure veering forward and trying to exploit their abilities here. Kasali. Goalkeeper for Niger. Amadou. The ball forward, Niger. The Mena. To attack. That ball just rolls out harmlessly. Match to once again. And Bangora winning a couple of tackles in there and those physical duels, but his side is definitely having a couple of walking wounded. Baker, Bashir, Bangura, one of those. Midfield. Looking to skip from one challenge. All set to the flank. Guinea still in ascendance. They have numbers forward. This could be a good opportunity to exploit. The shape is twisted and turned away. Goalkeeper pumps the ball. Took a hefty slice of a deflection. And Lassan to skip from one challenge. Ball set to the flank. Guinea still in ascendance. They have numbers forward. This could be a good opportunity to exploit. The shape is twisted and turned away. Goalkeeper pumps the ball. Took a hefty slice of a deflection. And Lassana Silla, who's been very silent in this game, bursts to life. A ball taking an almighty deflection. Fingertip save from Niger's Mamadou Kassali. Just tips it to the crossbar. You don't get any luckier than that. Silla expected to be one of the key as the incidents lead on one to another. Anticipation palpable. Something could be just the height. That ball forced out by Moussa Kassa. That will go out for yet again another corner. Game slowly exploding into life as the incidents lead on one to another. Anticipation palpable. Something could be just in the offing. Clearance, scuffle. Goalkeeper manages to get an arm to that. Palms it away. The man and Kamara. Goalkeeper of Guinea not happy. Referee of Guinea as a cross bent in, nodded away. Niger crafting out an opportunity, but guilty of not committing numbers. Now they'll attempt two players, not on the same wavelength, running into each other. Goal kick. Well, they'll need to get themselves in sync if they're to work something out here, but look at that for a run. Abdul Kader is a centre back, but making the run all the way to the opposite end of the pitch, trying to fashion out something. Only to be stopped here by the skipper, Mohamed Bangura of Guinea. 38 minutes. Just a run. Abdul Kader is a centre back, but making the run all the way to the opposite end of the pitch, trying to fashion out something. Only to be stopped here by the skipper, Obeka Bashir. Arguably one of those players that has been head and shoulders above me. Attached to that, Obeka Bashir. Arguably one of those players that has been head and shoulders above many. The young man that plays for Milo Football Club in Guinea. It's been a real live wire in this first couple of minutes. Possession increasing for Guinea, dropping for Niger. No surprise, we've seen Guinea occupy more of the possession and camping a lot further in that midfield. Niger trying to exploit the counterattacks to switch. Probably should have. Possession increasing for Guinea, dropping for Niger. No surprise, we've seen Guinea occupy more of the possession and camping a lot further in that midfield. Niger trying to exploit the counterattacks to switch. Probably should have looked to switch the flank. Bilal Modi is looking to provide that leg support. The ball just not coming to him. Silly Nation, who have appeared 3 times, 2016, 2018, 2020. Voyage plays at Hafia FC. Versatile forward here, plenty of speed and technique. Field manages to get the ball back to his captain, Mohamed Bangura. Player goes to the ground. Free kick. A promising position. Mohamed Bangura, man of just 20 years of age, plays at Hafia FC. Versatile forward here, plenty of speed and technique, also with a passion to finish proper. Pretty instrumental in Guinea's qualification, did score in both legs against Guinea-Bissau. One of those players that you can definitely guarantee will continue being a constant threat. Hasn't fully exploited his abilities as yet this matchup. Free kick. To get their defense aligned here. Mamadou Kassali doing just that. Mamadou Arab belling out instructions to his charges on what could tip the scales their way. Raymond Wall. falling on the captain, Mohamed Bangura. Actually, Mohamed Bangura. Forward rather than the captain. Looking up front here. Drame. Responsibility falling on the captain, Mohamed Bangura. Actually putting the body on the line. Might have pulled a... Seems to be quite soon. Now Hamadu. Quite literally putting the body on the line. Might have pulled a... Seems to be quite a bit of pain, and that will give us an extended medical break here. Looking at the two teams, slightly improved performance, 4 shots apiece, but still only 1 on target for each. The look there from Haruna Douala says it all. They haven't fashioned out enough opportunities, just as yet. Also could be a worry here about his player. You don't want to, but still only 1 on target for each, then ready to go. 42 minutes right here at the Mandela National Stadium of 43 in Kampala, Uganda. Still goalless between the Seal Nation and the MENA. Niger nil, Guinea nil. Referee to get this restarted here. Ousmane Drame has possession of the ball here for Guinea, and a long shot from distance. Referee to get this restarted here. Ousmane Drame has possession of the ball here for Guinea, and a long shot from distance. Well, in the end, by the time it got to its intended destination, wasn't on target, didn't quite have the venom required to trouble goalkeeper. Just another look at that sequence there, and shot ultimately swiveling off the intended target path. Look to attack. To the lead as they were heading down to the dressing room. Might be a leaf, but goes searching. You'd see Kenya match day 1 in Nairobi, going on to pick up a goal late in the first half, sending their team into the lead as they were heading down to the dressing room. Might be a leaf that could be borrowed by one of the teams here. And on the attack, it's Niger out onto the flank. Can they fashion out something? Good cross, well banged away. And a real show of intent here from Amadou, only to be repelled by the ever-present Kabine Koyate. Corner kick for Niger. Defense will have to be at its very, very finest. Referee issuing instructions what exactly he expects here. Mahrez Melki. There is corner for Niger. As we get confirmation there will be no less than 4 minutes added. The ball whipped in. Defense gets the job done. Mission there will be no less than 4 minutes added. The ball whipped in. Defense gets the job done. Ran out of space. Ran out of ball fashioned out here for attack. Guinea now looking to build from the back. Spread out to the wing. Bangura, the captain, gets onto the ball. Ran out of space, ran out of ideas, and found a blockade in his path in the form of Kadir, forcing that ball to go out onto the flank for a throw-in. In time, center referee Seems to have a bit of a problem with the communication device here, so steps to the sideline to get assistance. In the meantime, a moment for the teams to catch their breath and probably galvanize for one final impetus. Fun starting up right there, all the way from Seal Nation, Guinea. Just looking at nominal offside position there that left Niger unable to call for goal here. It was just marginally offside. Otherwise, they should have been celebrating Abdul Latif Gomez. And I thought he had given them the lead. Offside position there that slow at the restart. It's a throw in. Slow at the restart. It's a throw in for Niger. Trying to keep the ball on the pitch, but coming up a little short. Alassane Bangora, center of the park, on the advance. Quite human demolition derby ongoing here, and there's a breakout here, but that will definitely count as an offside. Flag already up. Alassane Bangora venturing forward a little early. The high line of Niger working to sheer perfection. For the both coaches, there's plenty they have to do in the dressing room to fire up their charges and put a fire in the bellies. Try to get them to see the opportunity that lies right in front of them. Long ball, center of the park, attempting to gain control. Aerial duels all over, challenges, and finally possession wrestled away and pickpocketed from the Niger team. Referee judges that's a foul. Free kick here. Lassana Silla. Supporting cast of Bangle Cissé now gets onto possession once again. But that will be the final touch of the first 45 minutes.
So that's the score after 45 minutes here on beIN Sports. We'll see what the next 45 bring. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with the highlights from this, the first half of football. It is 0-0 after 45 minutes. So that's the score after 45 minutes here on beIN Sports. We'll see what the next 45 bring. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with the highlights from this, the first half of football. It is 0-0 after 45 minutes of play between Niger and Guinea on beIN Sports.
Weight loss by Hims includes personal...
¿Lista del súper?
Claro que sí. Empezamos con la app de Ibarra.
Ok, let's add tortillas.
Boom. Done.
¡Familia! ¡Es hora de hacer la lista! ¿Qué necesitamos?
¡Champú! ¡Se acabó!
¡Pasta dental!
¡Pañales! ¡Hurry!
Mijo. Buenos días, mijo. ¿Me ayudas con la lista del súper?
Claro que sí. Empezamos con la app de Ibarra.
Ok, let's add tortillas.
Boom. Done.
¡Familia! ¡Es hora de hacer la lista! ¿Qué necesitamos?
¡Champú! ¡Se acabó!
¡Pasta dental!
¡Pañales! ¡Hurry!
Mijo.
En cada compra.
This is a story about the one who can fix nearly anything, and turns to Granger, who has almost everything. He troubleshoots issues, maintains the facility, and keeps it all on track. Few may see him put the work in, but when they see the results, they know he's the one who keeps the doors open. The high-quality industrial products you need, plus a million more. Call, click Granger.com, or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
It's just like our new house.
I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? If AHS can't fix your covered item, then replace it, no matter its age. Sign up today at ahs.com.
Many of my clients ask me, how can I afford to buy my next home, but also make sure my current home sells? That's why who you work with matters. Together with Homelight, we've helped clients win the home of their dreams every time.
Group D kicks off as the African Nations Championship continues with two must-watch matches. We begin with Congo.
For my current home sells. That's why who you work with matters. Together with Homelight, we've helped clients win the home of their dreams every time.
Group D kicks off as the African Nations Championship continues with two must-watch matches. We begin with Congo versus Sudan, followed by Senegal versus Nigeria tomorrow on beIN Sports.
Be part of the fastest growing sport in the planet. Do you want to meet the stars? Get ready for Padel Bike.
Every step of the way. And now it's time to give it all. Without limits, no room for error. 16 contenders in an unparalleled battle. The round where sacrifice, commitment, and greatness are essential every step of the way. And now it's time to give it all. Without limit, no room for error. 16 contenders in an unparalleled battle. The round of 16 of the Copa Libertadores, starting August 12th.
Welcome to Express Halftime Show here on beIN Sports. Highlights from the first half of football between Niger and Guinea in the black. Niger, Guinea in the red and yellow. Just a minute for team good pressure, and then in the back, Kuyate with a good defense. In the 19, into the box, just a little behind that turnaround shot. Good opportunity by Bangura. Try and put it in the back of the net. Couple of rebounds. He's shot for Camara in the back. Minute 21, long ball, but can he get to it? Bangura gets to it, secures it, into the box. Try and put it in the back of the net. Couple of rebounds. He's shot for Camara in the back. Minute 21, long ball, but can he get to it? Bangura deflected, and those deflections make most first half. So for the outside, deflected, and those deflections make most shots more dangerous. Sila with the shot, and the deflection almost got Tanja into problems. So it is 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. We'll take a short break, come back with that stats for the first half.
Hey, take a moment. Do you know who we are? We're the kids you champion every day. We're the ones... Hey, take a moment. Do you know who we are? We're the kids you champion every day. We're the ones who dream big, and because of you, our dreams become a reality. These are more than just words. This is what we're all about. This is Shriners Children's. Because for more than 100 years now, Shriners Children's has been on a mission to provide the most amazing care anywhere. And guess what? It's working. With more than 100 access points to care, Shriners Children's is able to reach more kids in even more places. And guess what? It's working. With more than 100 access points to care, Shriners Children's is able to reach more kids in even more places all around the world. When we need them the most, their amazing doctors and nurses are treating kids in the US, Canada, Mexico, and Latin America, and research, create life-changing treatments, and provide burn care to kids around the world. Every day, people like you give families like ours the hope and healing we need.
.org, or call this special number with your monthly gift, you'll make a difference too.
Your donation, large or small, helps Shriners Children's do new research, create life-changing treatments, and provide burn care to kids around the world. Every Every day, people like you give families like ours the hope and healing we need. And when you give your monthly gift of $19 or more, we'll send you your very own Love to the Rescue blanket. It's a warm reminder of the incredible things you're making possible and that you're a part of something special. Because no matter where we come from or what language we speak, every kid deserves the most amazing care anywhere. So how can you help? Take a moment. Call or go online to loveshriners.org right away and start filling our world with more hope, healing, and possibilities.
Another African Nations Championship match day is in store. We kick off with Burkina Faso against Central African Republic. And finally here, Extreme Fighting Championship, featuring exciting and well-rounded male and female MMA fighters from around the globe. It's incredible fighters in the rowdiest action-packed events. Phenomenal atmosphere, jaw-dropping knockouts. Discover the next generation of rising superstars. Every event, every fight, only on beIN Sports. The round of 16 of Copa Libertadores is here. This is more than a match. This is survival. Racing, reigning Copa Sudamericana champions, hungry for more glory. Peñarol, battle-tested and relentless, with everything on the line. Explosive attacks, ruthless pace, no room for mistakes. It's do or go home. Peñarol versus Racing August, only on beIN Sports.
Welcome to Express halftime show here in beIN Sports Stats in the first 45 minutes.
Or go home. Peñarol versus Racing August, only on beIN Sports.
Welcome to Express halftime show here in beIN Sports Stats in the first 45 minutes of play. The possession on Guinea side. Total shots, one more. Shots on goal equal on both sides. More corner. So, Niger have been able to capitalize at least in that stand in the last third of the pitch. 7 fouls each with 1 yellow card for the team in white. We'll see if Guinea can make something in the second half. We'll see if Niger can hold on to the ball a little more.
Professional athletes are using supplemental oxygen more than ever for rapid aerobic recovery.
We're here to ignite the passion in those around us. Get the W.
Walden University. Set a course for change. Welcome to the evolution of sports oxygen. Professional athletes are using supplemental oxygen more than ever for rapid aerobic recovery to be better, stronger, faster. Boost Oxygen is giving the average athlete the same access to the powerful supplemental oxygen that professional athletes have. Supplemental oxygen has been shown to increase athletic performance. Boost Oxygen. Health is here.
Introducing Stogo, the only apparel with adjustable medical-grade support, engineered with high-strength cables that reinforce the body, designed to help you overcome injuries, minimize pain, and regain the confidence to get back out there. Learn more
With Angola versus Kenya. Don't miss the action. Live August 7th, only on beIN Sports. beIN Sports and beIN Sports Extra, the home of the Premier Paddle Tour. Watch all the tournaments live and free. And don't miss the action of the ultimate paddle circuit on the planet. The greatest athletes collide in 26 tournaments across 5 continents. The race for the world rankings is on. Watch all the matches, all season long, live and free. Only on beIN Sports and beIN Sports Extra. 2 South American football giants showcase their strength. Atlético Nacional, a 2-time champion, will look to take advantage at home, backed by its fans and rich history. Sao Paulo, the 3-time Continental Kings, come into this round as one of the top favorites for the title. Copa Libertadores, round of 16, August 12th, on beIN Sports at home, backed by its fans and rich history. Sao Paulo, the 3-time Continental Kings, come into this round as one of the top favorites for the title.
For Group C, Niger and Guinea, 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. Short break. Second half coming up next on Bein Sports. Here on Bein Sports, tied, tough game in the first 45 minutes of play in this first game of the African Nations Championship. It's match day 1 for Group C, Niger and Guinea. 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. Short break. Second half coming up next on Bein Sports.
With Chime, I can get paid when I want. I couldn't believe it. I can get up to $500 of my pay on my schedule. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. And that's why I Chime. Join me at chime.com and get paid when you say.
No he respirado nada en esta entrada. Que estresarte por una entrada no te conseguirá mejores asientos. Por eso uso Game Time. Los precios en realidad...
Launcher, capable of shooting rock-hard kinetic and tear gas mixed with pepper chemical irritants.
The ammo can incapacitate an attacker from 60 feet away without causing death.
This Byrna less lethal launcher is legal in all 50 states. No permits required.
Over 600,000 Byrna pistol launchers have been sold to government agencies, law enforcement agencies, and to private citizens.
Do you want to know what the Byrna less lethal launcher looks like? Visit Byrna.com.
Required.
Over 600,000 Byrna pistol launchers have been sold to government agencies, law enforcement agencies, and to private citizens.
Do you want to know what the Byrna less lethal launcher looks like? Visit Byrna.com.
From their own leagues, players playing in their national leagues, the African Nations Championship tournament that started in 2009 for the CAF. Remember, it has national teams that can only use players from their own leagues. Players playing in their national league competitions are the only one available. Everything ready, no subs for the second half of football here on Bein Sports.
Two West African nations might have to step it up a little notch higher if they are to get anything in here. And for the Green Sox, Guinea in the red and yellow with the Green Sox, Niger in the all-white, long ball forward, looking to catch on the break. Abdul Kadir ventures forward. Nice twist, intercepted. The ball just taken away. Once again, the game starting off at a relatively slow pace. Bilal gone walkers about. Hamadou, right back. Been pretty impressive in the first 45 minutes. Not much got past him. Kept a solid line, kept intercepted. The ball just taken away. Once again, the game starting off at a relatively slow pace. Bilal gone walkers about. Hamadou, right back. Been pretty impressive in the first 45 minutes. Not much got past him. Nori Yakoba Ali, the beneficiary for Niger. Ball thumped clear, just right at the edge of the 18-yard box. Well, appeals for a handball. And that's a free kick awarded. Nori Yakoba Ali, the beneficiary for Niger. It's another attempt here at the trickery by Abubakar Bashir Bongora. Turns out not. To the defense, Osman Kamara. Goal searching, easily intercepted in the midfield. Niger now in possession, twisting, turning, looking for a quick touch. Ball is intercepted. Picked up now by Guinea, who are on the attack. Through the center of the park, Dramé has support on the outside on the right, but opted to go left. Bashir plays it into the midfield. An opportunity here, slots the ball into the back of the net. But once again, it won't count. The entire defense of Niger. We have another benefit of being able to look at it once again. And this is going to be a very tight call. Doesn't look like an offside on a second look. Might have the benefit of having to look at it. The referee has a bit of communication here before the game gets to restart. Perez Melki, 38 from Tunisia. The rest of the team suspended animation, suspends no more. The lead has been taken here by Guinea. Sil Nation are in the lead. Worked an extremely proficient attack and now go to celebrate with their fans on the outskirts of the perimeter. Precision, purpose, and job well done by Guinea. Sil Nation are in the lead. Worked an extremely proficient attack and now go to celebrate with their fans on the outskirts of the perimeter. Precision, purpose, and job well done. As some very they waited long, they waited hard, and ultimately the threat in chief, the man we all knew they had to keep an eye on, Mohamed Bangura, putting his finishing prowess to good use. Just holding their line well enough, that defense totally going to slip, allowing players to ghost in. Right place, right time. Bangura up there to finish off a move that he had started about 3 passes earlier. Slam bang into the back of the net, and now Niger have all to do to chase the game. Niger 0, Guinea 1. Well, the restart to the game now with a goal to the advantage. Does that change the complexion of the play? Niger may have to up the ante, increase a little bit of the urgency and try to close down more on Guinea. The pitfall, of course, being the fact that you get exposed as here comes a quick 1-2, now trying to spread the ball out to the flanks. Goal scorer looking to turn provider. Mohamed Bangura back and across, whipped in to pick up the tonics and, of course, work on the acoustics of the stadium. Brilliant touch. Intercepted now and looking to defend with a little more vigor. Jibo to Mohamed Momoni. The acoustics of the stadium. Brilliant touch. Intercepted now and looking to defend with a little more vigor. Referee says carry on with the play. Pick up once again. To the back. Cisse. Guinea are looking to orchestrate as Niger have possession through the center. Brilliant picked pass there for Sané, but loses possession. Referee says carry on with the play. Pick up once again. To the back. Cisse Bangale gets it on to Kabine. Kabine Koyate. Bangle Cisse. Center back here for Guinea. Diabate with a through pass. And Moise Kamara just unable to get to that ball in time. Center of the park as the sun slowly drops over the Mandela National Stadium perimeter. The floodlights coming on. For the Niger team, the MENA, they'll be hoping the sun doesn't set with their hopes of picking something from this game. Still plenty of time to play in this. Whipped in to the box area. Diverted momentarily. Picked up here by Abubakar Bangura Bashi. Opting to stretch the width of the pitch. They lose possession. The referee plays advantage for the handball there as the ball is in possession of Guinea. Now possession lost, the advantage played and gone. Looking to attack and a speculative strike from Moussa Kassa. As they always say, the old adage, if you don't speculate, you don't accumulate. That was more of a Hail Mary attempt. There we do have the benefit of the VAR lines drawn. And could he point out sloppy defending, just momentarily switching off, allowing the easiest of tap-ins for Mohamed Bangora to give Guinea the lead. Merry attempt. There we do have the benefit of the VAR lines drawn. And could he point out sloppy defending, just momentarily switching off, allowing the easiest of tap-ins for Mohamed Bangora to give Guinea the lead. Counter-attack, looking good here for Niger. Out on the flanks, looking to advance. Crossed in, ball brushed away, picked up on the flank. Teodoro makes the shot, easily averted. Had two players standing right in front of him. Closing down, a little heavy in the coming together. That leaves Alassane Bangora once again on the ground, writhing in pain. Little coming together and proper clattering in there of Teodoro Kobeno. His opponent leaves Alassane. Now they have a throw in, executed quick. Goes over the line. Chance for a throw in. Niger need to up the ante. Need Alassane. Now they have a throw in, executed quick. Goes over the line. Chance for a throw in. Ball goes over the line. Throw in for Niger. Kosa. Jingare. Looking to sidestep of support and definitely bound to draw some irate expressions there from Ibrahima Jingare. Ball goes over the line. Throw in for Niger. Kosa. Jingare. Looking to sidestep that ball, but easily intercepted. Rolls out. That's a throw in. Musa Kamara had just 5 passes in the first half of the game. Now on the attack, that break up easily intercepted. This is a good attack going forward, spreading the ball in. This could be the opportunity Niger have been looking for late arrivals in the box, and a ball is simply given away, returning possession right back to Guinea. Skipping one challenge, skipping a second, now bundled over at the halfway line, and that's a free kick here for Guinea. Asane Redouane finding himself in a spot of a bother, forced into giving away a free kick. Looking pretty dim when outlook. Haruna Douala seems a bit resigned right there. Asane Redouane finding himself in a spot of a bother, forced into giving away a free kick. Looking pretty dim when outlook. Haruna Douala seems a bit resigned right there at the bench. That was an almighty sliding challenge from Ousmane Dramé. No surprise, referee brandishing a yellow card, but that leaves his opposite number, Abdul Kader, in quite the pain here. Abdul Kader his opposite number, Abdul Kader, in quite the pain here. Abdul Kader Refo Kasali Oladipo. John Manu plays for AS GNN in Niger. It's confirmation. Information coming here. Abdul Kasali Dramé picking up a yellow card there. Few of the final moments there as Niger tried to work out their opportunity, and this is the incident that arguably led to the goal. Defense a little slow in falling back, pass set to the flank, and then just when the opportunity presented itself, the loop forward, cut fence, a little slow in falling back, pass set to the flank, Then just when the opportunity presented itself, the loop forward, cut back, and waiting to finish with aplomb, Mohamed Bangura made no mistake, slicing that sweet as you'd want to the back of the net to give the Seal Nation the lead and send the bench into jubilation. Sulemani Kamara and the rest of the technical bench. And for the fans that made the trip all the way from West Africa to come all the way to the east, a reason to celebrate. The game restarts. Pass, trying to edge out a physical contest here. The referee spots the tagging, and that's Amani Kamara. It's a throw-in for Niger. Long, searching ball, easily averted this time by Cisse. It's a throw-in. Referee not spotting that much as there are plenty of protests here from Sulemani Kamara. It's a throw-in for Niger. Long, searching ball, easily averted this time by Cisse. It's a throw-in. Long throw. Looking for a cross, but that was a little wayward. This goes over the perimeter, out of the pitch of play. Moment we will get to suppose that was at the last edition, and he expected him to be one of those that would definitely be a starter here. Well, gets to come off the bench. Can he turn savior here for Niger? Plenty of experience. Yakoba Barry Nyanya, one of those that was at the last edition when Niger took part in the Chan tournament. He will take the place now of Ibrahim Jingare. Looking to turn that position around, and looks like it will now have to be two players going up front. Yakoba Ali sharing the striking duties here now with Yakoba Bari. That is good. Long ball goes searching once again. Guinea, shades of deja vu from an earlier incident, looking to make the cross. This time the ball is momentarily intercepted. Looking to get the shot on, but reckless challenge there, sliding challenge just had to be made to intercept by Mohamed Bangura. Free kick. Niger. Then reckless challenge there, sliding challenge just had to be made to intercept by Mohamed Bangura. Free kick. Niger. Keeping a tidy bit of possession here. Send the ball to Bilal. The ball intercepted, hefty challenge. Referee says fair, play on. Now player goes to the ground, and that's a free kick awarded. It's had an exceptional performance today. Ahmed Bangura grabbed the goal. Possession, sets the long ball rolling forward, and that just rolls out here for nothing more than a throw-in. A yellow card apiece for the two teams. For some very interesting read here. A total of about two shots on target for Guinea and one for Niger. Would add to that tally here as Niger find themselves flapping out on the edge of the box area, still holding possession. Alassane Bangura plays it back here for Cisse. To the goalkeeper, Kamara Osman. Osman Kamara on target for Guinea and one for Niger. Would add to that tally here as Niger find themselves flapping out on the edge of the box area, still holding possession. Alassane Bangura plays it back. 1-on-1. It was An offside, but he did not take the off chance as the flag hadn't come down yet. So the goalkeeper makes the save. Flag finally comes up. An almighty save there from the goalkeeper, Osman Kamara. 1-on-1. It was an offside, but he did not take the off chance as the flag hadn't come down yet. Quickly stepping up, smothering the opportunity. Decent save here from Osman Kamara, losing possession. Possession turned over instantly. It's Niger on the advance, out on the right. Running into the proverbial cul-de-sac, loses possession and picked up once again. Plenty of trading in possession. Neither team able to retain the ball long enough. It seems to be a hot potato out on the pitch there. Picking it up with pace. Looking to guide that ball. Plenty of players right by the byline trying to play the fine margins. Ultimately, the ball rolls out here. And that will be a throw in. Player on the ground. Requires the referee's attention. That's Kabine Koya. Looking to guide that ball. Plenty of players right by the byline trying to play the fine margins. Ultimately, the ball rolls out here. And that will be a throw in. Player on the ground. Requires the referee's attention. That's Kabine Koyate. One of the two centre-backs seems to be quite a bit of pain here. That necessitates the medical team to make the trip across the pitch. Come and attend to him. Also gave a moment here to two teams to reassess their positions. They are just trying to play on the couple of challenges. An alarming lack of firepower in the final third. Just one goal in the last 5 matches, and that was in a 1-1 draw. Okay, midfielder Madi Kamara, but those are not eligible for this tournament, so it's the stars from the domestic league that have to get the job done. Had a couple of challenges, an alarming lack of firepower in the final third. Just one goal in the last 5 matches, and that was in a 1-1 draw against Central Africa Republic in one of their pre-tournament tests, the final pre-tournament test to be precise. Well, somehow they found their striking boots once again and now have the lead right here. Another substitution prepped here. Samali Saluf Ganja is set to be thrown onto the pitch. Through pass once again. Flag stays down for the moment. Chance to rebound that ball back in. Flag stayed down. Opportunity wasted. Niger defending for Dela. That's a foul. Free kick awarded. Coming dangerously close. Dangerously close. Sulemani Kamara knew they could have doubled the tally there. Once again, the defense going to sleep. Not on the same wavelength. Shot from the distance. Mohamed Bangura, the man they anticipated would be in place to finish it off, unfortunately did not get his bearings right. Hard place shot from Moise Kamara. The attack once again. Moisa Kamara spreading the ball, and the wide perimeter continues to drift out to the left and draw in the numbers, presenting plenty of space for the on-running Mohamed Bangura. This is a bit of a disagreement on whether that ball had crossed the line. Big kick. Osachi. Niger trying to run the length of the pitch. The ball goes over the line. 1 hour, 6 minutes of the game played so far. Little under 24 minutes left to play. And it's Niger trailing to Guinea by a 1 hour, 6 minutes of the game played so far. Little under 24 minutes left to play. And it's Niger trailing to Guinea by a 1-0. Throw in. Bangura. Hacked clear by Mohamed. Goes searching for Moise Kamara. Easily turned away from possession. Retrieved now by Niger. Momani. Abdurrahman Momani. Ahmed shifts direction, passes the ball well. This is good interplay from the defense of Niger. chips the ball backwards. Continuing to roll this one through. That will be passed all the way back to the goalkeeper. Presenting themselves with space. That's a foul. It's a free kick awarded. Gomez. Abdul Latif Gomez looks to spread it across the pitch, picks the diagonal pass, first time pass. Nobody on the same wavelength. Easy pickings here for Diabate. Right back into the center of the park. Guinea in possession. Goal scorer Mohamed Bangura. Through the center, Drame. Bangura for Guinea. Cisse on to Koyate. Urgency now from Abubakar. Abubakar loses possession quite easily. Now Niger looking to use the root one. Nobody was able to chase that ball down quick. National Elephants, as they are also known. Guinea. Urgency now from Abubakar. Abubakar loses possession quite easily. Now Niger looking to use the root one. Nobody was able to chase that ball down quick. National Elephants, as they are also known. Guinea now have the chance to play an easy to carve out something in this game. Referee signals for the offside. Niger not tactically alert enough to track back. Guinea with the lion's spell or lion's share of the possession, 54.8. Now looking to sprint their way towards the final third, or opting to cross the ball in the first instance. Easily hacked clear. Captain Momani Abdurrahman trying to keep the team on its foot. Going to take something pretty big to excite Haruna Douala right now. Something like maybe a goal. For the moment, his team now has to figure out how to defend intently fast. Right at the edge of the box area. Cross whipped into the final third. The header, excellent in meeting, but not with enough power or poise to trouble the goalkeeper. Haruna Douala right now. Something like maybe a goal. For the moment, his team now has to figure out how to defend intently fast. Right at the edge of the box area. Cross whipped into the final third. The header, excellent in meeting, but not with enough power or poise to trouble the goalkeeper. Through pass, up front. Nicked away. Koba Barry taking on the ball boy duties. Not that Guinea will be in any rush here. Bangura. Long searching throw. There was a high reaching boot, and that prompts the referee to reach into his pocket. It's booking here for Asane Redouane. Niger's lanky defensive midfielder Douane Asane Mamane Sani applies his trade at ASGNN in Niger. Goes the referee's book. Second yellow card here for Team Niger. Left. Circulating the ball to the defense. Goalkeeper coming to play a bit. The very now modern role of a sweeper keeper, expected to be just as fluent on his feet as he is with his hands. And now a bit of pressure applied, and it could come out the opportunity. A chance here. Twists. Circulating the ball to the defense. Goalkeeper coming to play a bit. The very now modern role of a sweeper keeper, expected to be just as fluent on his feet as he is with his hands. And now a bit of pressure applied, and it could come out the opportunity. A chance here. Twists one way, and Abubakar Bashir Bangura could have made that too. Will they regret these opportunities that they are letting to go past? Some precise pressure applied by Mohamedi Diabate carved out the opportunity. They had the numeric. Guinea will make a change to their ball was cut back here for Bubeka Bashi Bangura. Just probably had too many ideas in his head on what to do precisely. And in the end, a timely intervention. Substitution now in the offing for Guinea. Will make a change to their ranks. Yakuba Bari Nyanya will take the place of Moise Kamara. Mane Ali was it number on the other side, and there will be another substitution as well. It's the end of the game. Just confirmation. Yep, there it is. Mane Ali was it number on the other side, and there will be another substitution as well. It's the end of the game. Just confirmation. Yep, there it is. Mohamed Bangura, the goal scorer, will exit the game. Ismail Kadir through the center. Looking for support. Kassa is already taken off here. And now they have to make do with another long one. Kadir through the center. Looking for support. Kassa is already taken off here. And now they have to make do with another long attack here, trying to find a way to get support in, and the header from Abdul Latif Gomez just happens to come to no avail here. A little more adventurous from Niger. It's more like it here. Cross probably taking a bit of forcefully marching forward, but sliding into the... Niger right through the center. Now manages to carry the ball on. Asane on the attack. Bangura. Guinea forcefully marching forward, but sliding intervention right in the nick of time. Gets the job done. Perfectly timed there by Niger. Keeping themselves in the running. Teodoro Cabeno managing to just throw in a spanner in the works. It's a throw in. Throw in for Guinea. Barry Nyanya gets the ball on. Click to the flank, intercepted well. Guinea still in possession, goes to the ground. Referee spots enough of an infringement, and that's a free kick. Free kick won by Ousmane Dramé. Get to position themselves up here for free kick. Question is, do they go direct to it, or do they work out the set play? That will be the big question here. Ousmane Dramé. Ousmane Kasali with a few instructions here for the defense. Looking at about 23 meters or so, 23 yards out of the goal area. Alsane Bangura. Kasali with a few instructions here for the defense. Looking at about 23 meters or so, 23 yards out of the goal area. Alsane Bangura. Quite the busy bee in here. It's a free kick. Bangura sets it up for Dramé, takes the shot. Well averted. That was telegraphed, really. Easily averted and put into touch here for a throw-in. Icy looks here on the bench of Niger. They're set to introduce all players onto the pitch and try to change their fortunes. 12 minutes to go. Clean break right through the center of the park, trying to carry the ball forward. Haven't had many ball carriers in this match so far. Danja Plays it back, seeks support. It's the 1-2. Back to, had many ball carriers in this match so far. Danja plays it back, seeks support. It's the 1-2. Back to Bilal, easily tapped away, and that's a corner. Bilal Amadou making the break out here, out of the flank, trying to stretch the width. Timely intervention, doing just enough here to put the ball into touch here for a corner. Very good defense there from Lassana Silia. Jousting in the box area. Referee just trying to make sure that all is fair and square. The 18-yard box before the corner is taken. Crossed in. Intervention, excellent. Positioning not quite up to scratch here for Niger. Could have done a little better there, but just wasn't as good as it could be. Picked up. Ball intercepted, and that is lost in the turn of possession. Defending pretty exemplary here from Ismail Kamara, who's come on with quite a bit of the task to pull off. Picked up. Ball intercepted, and that is lost in the turn of possession. Defending pretty exemplary here from Ismail Kamara, who's come on with quite a bit of the task to pull off. Now Niger will throw in one of their youngsters, Ben Hamida, Abdel Jalal, Ahmed Ben Hamed, arguably awaiting results that will come from the other matches. Of course, another match coming up later on tonight as Algeria, the Desert Foxes, take on the hosts, the Uganda Cranes. To the flank, on the attack, Mohamed Ba means they drop to the bottom of Group C. Awaiting results that will come from the other matches. Of course, another match coming up later on tonight as Algeria, the Desert Foxes, take on the hosts, the Uganda Cranes. To the flank, on the attack, Mohamed Bangora tries to flick it in quick, intercepted well by Niger. Just kept in touch, or at least we thought it had, and the referee signals the fact that it had gone over the line, so that's a throw-in. Aruna Douala realizing that this might be well beyond his hands and may just have to make do with focusing on what might come next. But they still have about 9 minutes and time added on. 54.9 that Guinea do have. Out to the flank. Pick up, easily clipped away. Diabate defending with sheer precision. To the flank. Bangora into the box area, could be the opportunity. Two players, but none alert to the danger that they could have posed here for Niger had they been on their full reconnaissance. Ball goes over the line. Well, for the Guinea faithfuls, it's a moment to celebrate and rejoice. Obeka Bashir is the one that ran into traffic there, coming into a bit of a run-in with Yakuba. Just unable to make it work for them. Abdul Jalal, some silky touch, and gets the ball once again. Abdul Jalal instantly whipping it forward. Diabate makes a bit of a meal of that, but won't pose any danger as Cisse is there to pick it up. Abdul Jalal, some silky touch, and gets the ball once again. Abdul Jalal instantly whipping it forward. Diabate makes a bit of a meal of that, but won't pose any danger as Cisse is there to pick it up. Exciting youngster, Abdel Jalal Ahmad Ben Hamida. Bangura hacks the ball clear to the midfield. Still possession for Niger. For Guinea, sorry. As Niger chasing shadows here. Ultimately, Alsane Bangura dragged. Frustrated, icy. At the moment, looking pretty outclassed in this game. Arona brought on the Mena. Well, a few tired legs, limbs, and minds as well as you get to the tail end of this game. Frustrated, icy. At the moment, looking pretty outclassed in this game. Arona brought on Sane Haruna Mosa, another player for the ASFAN. Last fan, as it's better known. Osman Drame still on the ground here. Has had a very formidable showing so far in the game. He's been able to keep it pretty tight at the end of the day. Yabate goes on an attacking foray, splits past two. That's a foul. Referee, or assistant referee, signals for a foul. Yabate claiming it was a body charge. Just won't count, but had gone into one of those football sprints of his. He's going forward with intent and purpose, and in the end, the ball lost. Koyate goes searching, looking for Barry Yakoba. To the defense of Niger. No one coming in support, and forced to hack the ball clear. Still manages to do well under very difficult circumstances. Aruna chests the ball here, giving an opportunity to Danja. Dribbles a little too close to the byline. Might have made his entry a little late in the game, Ismaili Kamara, but here, giving an opportunity to Danja. Dribbles a little too close to the byline. Made his entry a little late in the game, Ismaili Kamara, but putting in a very, very, very strong shift. Trailing from the defensive end of the job at the moment, Adamo Jibo of the park. Through pass intended, but that's hit with a little more gusto than would have been wanted. Decent attempt there by Haruna Mosa Hassani. Pushing the ball out onto the flank. Good touch to the center of the park. Through pass intended, but that's hit with a little more gusto than would have been wanted. Decent attempt there by Haruna Mosa Hassani. Crunch time it is. Now Guinea also need to keep their wits about them. It's just a solitary goal. Not big a difference in here. There's a change. There's a change affected here. Niger. Possession. Holding on to the ball. Spread to the flank. Good touch. Will go seeking out to stretch the width of the pitch to the left. Picking it up well. Momolang inviting Bilal to romp forward. Trying to get the youngster onto that ball there. Just doesn't work for them. Del Jalil attempted to knock the ball back. Intercepted. And that's player hitting the deck. Will take a bit of an extended break to catch his breath. Also, off a few seconds off the clock. Drame not really in a rush to get anywhere. Another substitution is due here. That will see Ibrahima Zankon coming on. Rahima Sankon is the man that gets to come on. Will take the place of Alassane Bangura. Had a couple of opportunities here to put his team in the lead, but in the end, it still works in the benefit of the team Guinea, because they are leading by a goal to nil. Played his role there, was the provider, set up the assist here for the goal. Had a couple of opportunities here to put his team in the lead, but in the end, it still works in the benefit of the team Guinea, because they are leading by a goal to nil. Played his role there, was the provider, set up the assist here for the goal that was scored by Mohamed Bangura, and has played his 88 minutes to sheer perfection. So substitution, and in comes, and they muster up something here to snatch it at the very death. Ball is intercepted by Kabine Koyate. That's a corner. Well, committing numbers forward, aims to restart it quick. To the far flank here. Niger, can they muster up something here to snatch it at the very death? Ball is intercepted by Kabine Koyate. That's a corner. Well, committing numbers forward, plenty of bodies rushing towards the 18-yard box here. Only 3 players, or 3 outfield players, left out here as they quickly make a restart. Pick a pass, pick a cross, none available. Rebecca Bashir breaks into a sprint here, looks up to support. But that's put a little too far ahead here of Yakoba Barre. Confirmation here from the 4th official. There will be no less than 6 minutes of time added in this one. Frantic, frenetic time. Diabate seems to be waning in terms of energy levels. Just opts to put that ball into touch. Another corner. In terms of energy levels, just opts to put that ball into touch. Another corner. Jalel gets it restarted. Looking to create some intricate passing here right at the edge of the box area, twisting one way then the other. Danger. Abdul Jalel tries to cross the ball in, headed away. That's a throw in for Niger. 1 minute of the 6 added already played. Baker, Bashir, Bangura once again gets onto the ball, just cannot keep it in play, but manages to get a throw in for Niger, for Guinea. Niger now caught in dire straits. Instructions galore from both coaches, Alia Suleiman Kamara, now Haruna Douala, both looking to make that last minute instruction that could tilt the favor of the game to a favorable result for them. For Niger, hoping for a draw. For Guinea, holding on to the lead to even extend their lead further. Throwing quick. Diabate nutmegs his opponent. Diabate for Niger, hoping for a draw. For Guinea, holding on to the lead to even extend their lead further. Throwing quick. Diabate nutmegs his opponent. Diabate looking to provide support. Dribbles past one. The ball is hacked clear there when it comes to the realization that they did give away a corner. Time to defend here now for Niger. Momani seems to be very strained there when it comes to the realization that they did give away a corner. Time to defend here now for Niger. So keep an eye on the ability to counter counter-attack if they can turn it successfully. For the moment, they'll have to defend first. Cross coming in, goalkeeper diving in to palm that away. Play continues. Barry sets it back into the midfield here. Searching cross, picking up support, dribbling one way, then the other, setting up a chance, looking for the correct turn. Just didn't happen, and now the counter-attack could be on. This is an opportunity for Niger. One of the players stays down. Gomez stayed on the ground, perhaps hoping to attract the referee's attention. Just didn't work out. Throw in. Adamo. Now through the center of the park, flipping it to the flank. Sane. Sane bringing Bilal into play. Cross into the box area. Good one. Well defended. Ball tipped out now for a throw-in. And the final minutes of this game. Referee now needs to check on a few players. And Draman into play. Cross into the box area. Good one. Well defended. Ball tipped out now for a throw-in. And the final minutes of this game. Referee now needs to check on a few players. And Drame seems to be in real pain. Ousmane Drame having a bit of a coming together in that instance with but flying out to the rescue. Kasali, the goalkeeper, is doing enough to keep them at bay. For a moment, he'll be walked off here. Niger. That was a very, very fine save. In that moment, they could have gotten themselves into a spot of bother. But flying out to the rescue, Kasali, the goalkeeper, is doing enough to keep them at bay. For a moment, he'll be walked off here. Ousmane Drame in waves of pain clearly etched on his face. Steps to the side of the flank, so momentarily Guinea down to 10 men. Throw-in is taken. Look to press the advantage now. Chibor sets the ball through, intercepted, and that will be hacked clear for another throw-in. Not standing on occasion, Ibrahima Sankon brought on to shore up that midfield and is doing just that. Throw on for Niger. Now to release a counter-attack here, holding on to the ball. Momentarily looking to get into ascension. Abubakar Bashir has his pocket picked. And now possession for Niger. Abdul Jalil in possession. Skips away from one, and that's a free kick. Foul here. Ibrahima Sanko finding the movement of Hassane Haruna Moussa a little too elusive for him. In the end, forced to foul him right in front of the referee, and that's a free kick. Niger leaving it very late to pick up the tempo. It's a yellow card as well brandished here for the substitute Ibrahima Sanko. Applies his trade for Sportive de Cologne Association. So right at the very tail end of this game, a free kick, a set piece opportunity here for Niger to perhaps strike very late. Referee forced to organize. So right at the very tail end of this game, a free kick, a set piece opportunity here for Niger to perhaps strike very late. Referee forced to organize team here right at the edge of the box area. A bit of commotion in the box as we get to have an overhead look at the magnificent Mandela National Stadium. Crossed in, header not on target. Offside. They're left scrambling and now are rooted at the bottom of Group C, pending results that will follow through later.